Hello viewers, welcome to my latest video. In this video we're gonna be looking at my small shed that I've been using as a tool storage for some years, and I finally decided to organize it a little bit better so I could do some work actually inside, like a small workshop, and I'm gonna be placing the CNC there. In this video we'll organize the shed a little bit better to make some room, and I'll show you around it just to show that it's possible to do things in a tiny space if you are willing to compromise and if you are a little bit inventive. I've bought some IKEA Yonaxel shelves. They're made of metal, they're pretty cheap, and they are small and they can be stacked on top of each other. They're about 50 by 50 centimeters in size and 70 centimeters tall. They're pretty sturdy for what they are, and they're pretty cheap. They fit nicely in a small shed like this. So first of all, we need to organize the shed and clean it up a little bit. Now it's been mostly storage, so the first part here is me going over the shed and cleaning everything to be able to install the new shelves. Now everything is done, let's have a look at the shed. It's a very small shed, only 180 centimeters by 234. That's about 6 feet by 7 feet 9 inches, which is why I've tried to conserve as much space as possible. First thing on the left is a small table with my drill press, and I have some of my materials as well as a folding table that I use outside when I'm doing woodworking. I also have these cheap kind of pegboards on the wall. They're not very good. The hooks that came with them are plastic and they bend very easily. The quality is really bad. I'm planning to replace all of these with multi-board. After that, we have two of these IKEA metal shelf units, on top of which I've placed just a simple board. It's only 1 meter by 50 centimeters because anything larger wouldn't fit here. It's not really a workbench, it's a simple table for things like assembly and disassembly of Swiss Army knives, and it also houses my bench grinder. I keep spare material like wood and aluminium under the table there. This is also where I will be having the CNC machine once it's finalized. At the end wall I have some French cleats that house some of my tools. I'm probably going to rearrange most of these as they're not very efficient at the moment. I also have my Stanley Fatmax tool chest. It has sliding drawers and a larger toolbox on top, as well as place for a track saw track or something else on the side. It's pretty handy. On the other wall I have 4 more of these IKEA shelves, and this is where I hold my larger tools. On the top I have my small O'Farrell laser and a bunch of the Ryobi battery tools. The rest of the shelves I haven't really organized yet. On the bottom I have my thicknesser or planer, as well as my Triton router and my track saw. Next to the shelf is my vacuum with a Vortex bucket that I haven't installed yet, as well as my small table saw. It's a Skill. I bought it because it was pretty cheap, and it has a rack and pinion type of fence which moves very accurately. The same way like the more expensive and better quality DeWalt table saw. I think the Skill is pretty much modeled after the DeWalt. It's just much cheaper and probably of lower quality, but it's been serving me fine for a couple of years. I have a small heater here and the power. In addition to regular 230 volt single phase power, I've also had 400 volt 3-phase power installed into the shed. This allows things like welders and other tools to be used in the future. The shed itself is very small, like you can see, and it's previously been mostly just a storage for all these tools. I actually use them outside. Alright, that was today's short video. Thanks a lot for watching and hope to see you in the next video.